very similar to the question, what is music for? And why do we even have it? It doesn't feed us or hold our buildings up. It doesn't do anything apparent for us. But I have an idea about it. I think that our human brains are big messes. They're product of a lot of very recent evolution that's still kind of in progress. Jumbled together, putting on the facade of actually working beautifully together. But it's kind of a mess to have both that sort of lizard part of your brain working its way up Maslow's hierarchy and having social relationships and having human curiosity and having our just insatiable desire to see patterns. We love meaning even when there is none to be found. All of this is rattling around in our heads, and it means that being human and being conscious can be a very demanding and difficult thing. And I think the purpose of art in general, but especially of music, which is so abstract, is that music both articulates and aids just the process of being conscious and alive. It teaches us how to think and feel, not in a moralistic way, but it says, you're inhabiting a mind, what are you going to do about that? And music teaches us how to do it. It teaches us how to deal with tension and release and expectation and emotions of every kind, including ones that we don't have words for. And finding patterns and losing patterns. It takes all of the messy experience of all the different aspects of consciousness that we struggle with and puts them in a package that we can deal with, that's orderly and beautiful, and says, here's a thing that's a reflection of your consciousness that's beautiful, that actually works. And by beautiful, I don't necessarily mean pretty and sunshiny. By beautiful, I mean it's right, it's balanced. It has a kind of order to it, even if by beautiful I might mean something that's very dark and tense and dissonant, but there's a beauty in that when it's just so. It lets us encounter the most difficult parts of having a mind and deal with them in a way that's safe and constructive and helpful. So I guess I would say, in brief, the point of me writing music, my purpose, is music therapy for myself and for others. It's to help us all deal with being human. Because, good Lord, look at the planet. We could all use some help with that.
What is your own purpose in writing music?
That's a really good question. What is my purpose in writing music is very similar to the question, what is music for? And why do we even have it? It doesn't feed us or hold our buildings up. It doesn't do anything apparent for us. But I have an idea about it. I think that our human brains are big messes. They're product of a lot of very recent evolution that's still kind of in progress. putting on the facade of actually working beautifully together. But it's kind of a mess to have both that sort of lizard part of your brain working its way up Maslow's hierarchy and having social relationships and having human curiosity and having our just insatiable desire to see patterns. We love meaning even when there is none to be found.
Audio check.
All of this is rattling around in our heads, and it means that being human and being conscious
The timing.
be a very demanding and difficult thing. And I think the purpose of art in general, but especially of music, which is so abstract, is that music both articulates...
Looks like next week's Sable is the epic free game.
Just the process of being
Also, I forgot to post in Discord anime night question mark.
It teaches us how to think.
Also, hello, Ollie, Super Bubble, Tim, Pessimistic Snake,
You're inhabiting
Dave,
the mind. What are you gonna do about it?
Legamove, Santost. How's everybody doing?
And music teaches us how to do it. It teaches us how to deal with tension and release and expectation.
It is
and
currently
emotions and
21 degrees in my room.
feelings that we don't have words for.
65% humidity.
Finding
Is it, if we're doing it tonight, is it the last week tonight?
The messy experience of all the different aspects of consciousness that we struggle with and puts them in a package that we can deal with, that's orderly and beautiful, and says, here's a thing that's a reflection of your consciousness that's beautiful, that actually works. And by beautiful, I don't necessarily mean pretty and sunshiny. By beautiful, I mean it's right, it's balanced. It has a kind of order to it, even if by beautiful I might mean something that's very dark and tense and dissonant, but there's a beauty in that when it's just so.
I'm gonna take some arnica, and I might take some painkillers because my wrists are on fire.
Safe and constructive, helpful.
More so than the rest of my body.
I guess I would say, in brief, the point of me writing music, my purpose is music.
How's everybody else doing? How's everybody else holding up?
Others. It's to help us all deal with being human.
I would say I accomplished nothing today, but more accurately, I didn't do anything on my to-do list today. That's true, Ollie. If we ever need a fill-in night, we should do like Macross Plus or the original Ghost in a Shell movie or something. Some of them things. What was the song Tim had stuck in his head today? Was it I fixed the tap and I liked it? Something like that. Yeah, I had a hard time falling asleep last night. Basically ended up getting like maybe 4 hours of sleep if I'm lucky. I've been surprisingly not as sleepy as I thought I would be. I wanted to nap and sleep more today, but I didn't. Got up at, well, basically was doing heat management until like midnight, and then didn't fall asleep till like 2 a.m. And then I think Kitty ran out around 2 or 3, I can't remember. And then I got up at 6 to do heat management. There was a period of time briefly with the wind from the extractor fan on the thermometer that I think I had the numbers said 13, but it was more like a 14 or a 15. But yeah, basically, I think downstairs was already like 17 or 18 at like 10 a.m. Yeah, a lot of opening and closing windows and turning off and on fans and opening and closing doors and trying to air out some of the rooms that get like air trapped in them overnight and they're just like pockets of heat. Hosed the back paving around the yard, but we've been having issues with the hose and like pressure, and I kept thinking it was just like because of the season, you know, and because of the drought and everything else, that there would just be like lower water pressure. But it's got to the point lately where like I literally couldn't even water haven't even been able to water the plants basically because it hasn't, like, the pressure's been so low. It just ends up being like a little sad dribble. And it's a new hose, and I just set that up not that long ago, so I know it's not the hose's fault. And all the taps in the house worked, but sometimes they also had pressure issues, so it's like, I don't know if it's this or that or the other thing. I think we had the entire house closed down by 8 a.m. Like, it was already like, alright, close all the windows, close all the doors. At 8 a.m. I think 10 a.m. we actually closed the back door fully. And Kitty's just been outside melting anyways, so he doesn't want in. And we'd hear him if he did want in. Fed the cats a couple times. Kitty hasn't really eaten very much. I just now, I was a little late starting because I went downstairs and I got a plate with the gravy and I put an extra bit of water in it, and then I showed it to him and he was like, no, I'm not interested. And then I put my finger in the gravy and put it on his nose so he'd lick it, and he was like, no, I'm still not interested. And then I took one of the treats off the plate and he was like, okay, I'll eat that. And then after he ate it, he was like, that smells good, maybe I'll have some more. So finally got him to have a little bit of food. Yeah, we did reach 30 at least. I haven't super been like keeping an eye on the temperature. Like, I'm not trying to like track it academically. It's like I'm trying to track it when I'm doing something about it. So it's like if I've already closed up the house and I know I can't do anything more for temperature management during the day, then I generally just don't even look at the temperature. Because I know I can't start opening and closing windows yet or anything. 29.3 and 36% in your room, Dave? And that is, once again, like the exact same thing I have. Yeah, it's 21% and 65. But like I say, that includes like foil on my windows and all sorts of things. Yeah, I've been sleeping with the window open basically every night. The only time I sleep with the window closed, and I sleep with it like all the way open, like the sideways way usually. The only time I sleep with it closed or like just the other way open is with like inclement weather, like super gusty wind or like pissing rain, or if it's like really 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 high humidity to the point that it's not, that's gonna cause problems. But yeah, I think did all the heat management, sat and watched some Criminal Minds. I discovered, I'll get back to this maybe, but I discovered that the last season I watched was pre-COVID, I think, and then the first season that I caught up to that I haven't seen before is post-COVID, and there was like a time skip and like a skip in production, and also a lot of changes. I have something very important to say. Oh, 48 months. I can count. That's 4 years. It doesn't feel like it. Feels like just yesterday. 25-ish and 58%. Ew. Oh, outside is 12. Okay, well, generally our house, like, we manage to keep at least, like, 1 or 2 degrees cooler than outside, for the most part. Like I said yesterday, if we're lucky and if it's, like, low humidity or, like, if it's just, like, sun on the windows kind of temperature and it gets cold at night, I can keep the house, like, 10 degrees cooler. I can count. I can count to 4. Exactly. Thank you, Metis. Basically, I've done sweet fuck all today, generally. It was a lot of, like, taking care of Kitty, trying not to add any more heat to the household. I did lay in bed for a while, watched Criminal Minds. I tried to play a little bit of WoW, but didn't get very far. Made lunch, and, like, turned the extractor fan on above the stove to, like, try and keep the heat down, and closed the door to the kitchen and stuff. And then after lunch, Tim had an idea about the external tap, and we ended up taking everything out from underneath the sink and disassembling the external tap, and like turning off the tap, like water under the sink, and like wiggling and jiggling that, and turning off and on like all the taps in the house to like assess things, and a lot of twisting of screwdrivers underneath sinks. Oh, I did leave that piece of paper towel because the what's it called? The valve was like dripping. But yeah, there was like with the valve to like turn it off and on. I was like turning it basically like a quarter turn? Yeah, like a quarter turn. No, wait. Yeah, quarter turn. That's a quarter, right? Yeah, quarter turn. To basically go from on to off. And it wouldn't go any further than that. And then Tim was like, no, actually, you can like you can keep turning it. And I'm like, what? Really? So I wiggled it, and then I started like actually being able to turn it. And then we had some like, I don't know how to explain, but we had like some gushing in the taps and certain types of noises. So I think, and there was one point where I was sitting on the floor in the kitchen, not touching anything, and Tim was elsewhere, not touching anything. And it started making more and more and more noise. And then it just, like, started working. Yeah, but you can, like, keep turning it. It doesn't, like, fuck it up. It's quarter turn to turn off and on. But I was turning it because, like I say, I was wiggling it back and forth, and then I just, like, was turning it one way and then turning it the other way. Because it got stuck at that one point. And I think because of the way it was stuck, and then because of the noises it made later, we presume that there's something between like a limescale buildup on the valve, and then also like a air pocket or something in the system that was causing the problems. I don't know. I'm not a plumber, but with the evidence that we have and the noises we heard and the change in how the tap was working when nobody was touching it, that seems to be the case. And now I'll be able to water the plants again. Yay! Because literally it's been like on my to-do list, like it's the time of year I need to water the plants like every certain amount of days, and it's like I can't even, like last night the tap was such a little like piss dribble outside that I literally had to bring the watering can in the house and fill it with the sink, because like it's one of those things where it's like I try the hose and then I have to like turn off and on like basically close it and open it to like build up pressure and then use it and then build up pressure and then use it and then build up pressure and use it. And eventually that stopped working. So it's like, okay, maybe if I change the hose reel attachment that goes from the hose reel to the house, change it to the other hose reel attachment we have, and that didn't work. And then I'm like just checking the actual tap off the side of the house, and it's like, nope, this is literally no water's coming out. I can't even fill a jug with this. So like I say, I thought it was just because of all the the time of day I was doing it. I thought maybe everybody's like auto watering systems were going off or something, and maybe because of all the because of all the drought and everything. But I even checked too, like at one point a couple weeks ago, I was checking like, do we have like a hose pipe ban or something? Like, is there like that low water reserve? But no, it's just apparently for some reason, yeah, needing to like burp the pipes, because we've done that to the radiators before, but that's not something we've ever had to do to the external like hose pipe tap. I know we've had issues with like air in the system before with like flushing the downstairs toilet sometimes, and also like we constantly have issues with the water pressure with downstairs specifically, which is the mains water, not from the water tanks. But yeah, like the taps are like constantly like either really noisy or just like really limp. And we've tried tweaking those taps before. But basically the tap that I was fucking around with today, the valve I was fucking around with today, like that's literally not been touched in like 15, 20, whatever years. A long time. So that's why I think maybe it was a combination of like a lime scale buildup on the inside of the, like, because I would assume with the way lime scale is liking the edges of things and stuff, that it might have just kind of clung on to the actual valve edges, and gone, ooh, this is a comfy spot, we're gonna hang out here. And then also having the like air issue or whatever. Don't know. That's the excitement of my day. That's why my wrists hurt. And I had to get up and down from the floor a bunch of times and stand out in the blazing sun a couple times. So otherwise I wouldn't have spent any time outside other than feeding and checking on the cat, but hello, man. And then after that, because I was so hot and sweaty, I got one of the like buckets full of dirt, and I emptied the dirt into a different container so that I could ceremoniously, celebratorially, basically fill the bucket from the hose outside and then put my feet in it and go, that feels nice. I forgot I was gonna bring up a bucket and put my feet in it, but I'm alright. Lime scale in the valve is a real possibility. When our washing machine was replaced a few years ago, we couldn't fully close the valve to disconnect the old machine. Yeah. Did I say Iron Man? I think I said Iron Man. Yeah. We get a fair amount of lime scale in the kettle and on the bath. So yeah, I figured it, man. We get a fair amount of it on like the bottom of the like sink taps and bathtub taps and stuff, and I'm always scraping it with a straight edge blade thingy. Oh, sadly I'm not 69 inches. Not nice. 68 and a half or so. And my brain always, I think because I'm always swapping between the two different like systems, I always think like, oh, like whenever something is like 10 inches, I'm like, oh, that's close to a foot, or like that's like basically a foot. And it's like, no, a foot's not not tens. It's 12s. But yeah, I literally, I mean, now I kind of want to triple check. I was just using like what you saw, one of those metal ones. They don't usually have like an extra bit on the end, right? Like because Because I know sometimes rulers do that. They'll have like that. Sometimes they'll have like a gap on the end that like. So you can't line up the end of the ruler. You have to like check. But no, I think for those kinds of measuring tapes, they don't have a gap at the beginning or anything. And I checked twice with Tim, and we used like a spoon to try and measure like the top of my head. If we add like my hair floof, then I'm like 69 inches. Wow. But yeah, I'm like almost 5'9" apparently. And literally, like on my last driver's license and stuff, 5'7 3/4. I've been living a lie. I've been thinking I'm 5'7 3/4 for so long. Now I'm more like 5'8 3/4. I'm like an inch different than I thought. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, 68.5. 68.5 inches, 174 centimeters. That's why I posted the picture, because I was like, I'm not gonna fucking remember, but then I'm fucking remembering. Where did I discuss that? Was that in chat? Yeah. Literally, like, the 4 that I'm pointing at. So 174, 68.5, and yeah, was it? Yeah, literally 58 3/4. Or 58, 5'8 3/4. Not 5'7 3/4. Trick of the trade, start measuring from 1 centimeter, then less than 1 centimeter from the result. That way you get a better measurement. Oh, because of like the ends of measuring things being fucked up sometimes. Yeah. Well, looks like our man is down for free run. I don't know what I'm gonna do today. We've been doing Tinkerlands every day, and I know Val isn't available today, and my wrists are on fire. And I'm gonna be playing WoW tomorrow, so I'm not sure what I should do today. Oh, I should update WoW today, if I can. I'm tempted to play WoW today, but I don't know what I would do. I mean, I know lots of things I could do, but I don't know. I don't know. I feel like playing too much of anything, I just get like... I chase everybody away because they're not interested. Update... Oh, I don't want you to update yet, I guess. Is it gonna... Oh. It's waiting to update. I'll clear these ones. I should have had more food on my tray as well. I ended up taking too long trying to like chop some ice with one of those little like mini blender things, and I just ended up with like half sloppy snow cone size and then half like gigantic ice cubes. It was still, I basically just put lemon and lime in there and went yum 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 yum. But I was hoping for like slushy texture, and it's not the right tool for the job. I should try and get my actual, because I have a full size blender, but I've also not ever really got that to function the way I want it to either. Does anyone else feel like every time they try to use a blender, they're just, like, stupid, and you just don't know, like, do blenders just not work for anybody else? I feel like every time I try to use a blender for anything, it ruins my life. I mean, generally, like, I have blended, like, porridge oats into, like, oat flour, and that's been fine. But, like, I don't know. Anytime I try to use a blender for frozen things, it ruins my life. Like chopping ice, or like making a smoothie, or whatever else. I really only use blenders for like 2 to 3 different things. Might also just be that I've never had like the right tool for the job, because there's like 5 different ways you can do, more than 5 different ways you can do like a blender, you know. They're all the same thing, but they're just like slightly different proportions and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, the little blender that I have been using, I actually got off of Steph when I had all my teeth removed, basically. All my teeth. When I had those 4 teeth removed, because I needed to have a way to eat, food as a liquid. So I made a lot of smoothies for a brief period of time. And I haven't really made a lot of smoothies since then. But whenever I do want to make a smoothie, or a slushie, or what's the other thing I would call that? I don't know. Then I use that, and then I also use it to make the oat flour for some of the recipes I've been having. But yeah, so I literally did nothing on my to-do list. I'm very, very tired. My wrists are sore, my head hurts. I've been, clearing my throat too much today. Where did I leave that? Well, I left that over there. Why would I do that, Super Bubble? Are you saying that's the equivalent of with the oat flour, but make pasta flour? I mean, it's not like oats don't start off as flour, unlike spaghetti. I think I can kind of see where your brain went. I should try making some homemade noodles again. I feel like every time I've tried making them, they're always way, 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 way too thick. I mean, I feel like I just need to do more baking and stuff, but with the way our oven is, it's a huge pain in the ass. The stove right now, I melted one of the 4 rings on the top when I tried to make fudge 2 or 3 years ago for the neighbors. So only 3 of the rings on the top are functional. I guess the one is functional probably, but it might also explode the top of the stove, so I've never used it. And then the upper, more what is it? I don't know, the non-fan stove oven thing I've never used, and it hasn't been used in years, so I need to clean it and test it, because the stove at the bottom, the oven at the bottom with the fan in it also needs to be cleaned, but the door on it has broken 3 different times, and currently now you can only open the door on the oven if it has already come up to temperature. If you brace the oven with your hand and you have to pull it at a very specific angle, and even then you might not be able to get it open, and you have to close it in a very specific way, it's basically hell. It's a flat top thing, not what's it called? It's a glass top kind of thing. And replacing that, I think, would probably be more expensive or a similar cost to getting an entirely new stove. And like I say, the door is fucked. The door has been fucked multiple times. Not by me. But literally, I only open the door as few times as possible, and any day now, literally, I'm gonna try to make lunch, and I'm not gonna be able to open the door, or I'm not gonna be able to close the door, or it's gonna break, and then I'm not gonna be able to make lunch, because the stove will break while I'm trying to make lunch. So that's why I'm I really need to clean and test the middle stove part, because technically, hypothetically, I could use that for at least some of the kind of meals we have, and especially in a pinch if the stove breaks, maybe, but I don't know. I mean, usually we use both. Usually we use 2 racks. I might be able to... No, I don't know. What we need is a new stove. But... it's one of them things. Keeps going lower on the to-do list because of other things in life. What was I talking about? I don't remember what I was talking about. Blenders, cooking, stove. Also, tap, kitchen, stuff. And lozenge I put in my mouth because my throat hurts. Because I've been clearing my throat too much today. We've only been eating the same 4 meals over and over anyway, so... We've got a rotation going right now. Thanks, Dave. I don't know what to play. I might just launch WoW because I don't know what to do. Oh, yes, I need to update that still. Let's see if that fucks up my internet. Bought a new headset. Oh, is that why you were like doing audio stuff? Because your old or your headset broke? Fog is soft. What else do I have? I mean, I don't know why it's like hard to breathe right now. I was gonna say, I do have a bunch of games I've been meaning to play. What do I got? Oh, recently added to Game Pass. Anything in here that I want to add? No, not really. Oh, they've got Splitgate too, that game that I've been getting constant ads for. I didn't even play the first one, and I'm the one who like sent it to other people going, oh, this looks kind of cool. Oh my god. Oh, I have like, why can't I breathe? Expensive, very fancy Sennheiser Momentum headset, but it's made for a different kind of usage in game sound and voice together. Sounds kind of crappy. Oh, okay. I don't know how spoilery it is, but I think I can say what I was gonna say about Criminal Minds without it being very spoilery. It's also like 4 years ago or 3 years ago or something. No, I just I caught up. I already kind of said this on the TV channel, but like I caught up. I was watching Doctor Who before, and then I got annoyed, and then I got distracted, and I watched other things. And then I was like, I'm gonna watch Criminal Minds, and I'm gonna catch up on that because apparently there's a bunch of new seasons, and I haven't seen any of the new stuff, and I want to. Because I just rewatched Bones, and I just rewatched the original CSI, and I'm kind of like doing the rounds with some of the older, you know, detective procedural shows that I like, or used to like. And kind of going through and going, oh, actually, I like this one a lot more, and oh, actually, I don't like this one as much as I remember. So I'm making my way through Criminal Minds, and skipping all the ones that are too stressful, and I kept thinking, I was like, okay, I think I've seen like 13 seasons. And then I finished that, and I'm like, oh no, wait, I've definitely seen season 14. Oh no, wait, I've definitely seen season 15, you know? And it's like, oh. I can't remember what season I'm on now. I think I'm on 16? Whatever one that started in 2022 or whatever, or aired in 2022. Because it's like, I guess there was like I haven't really looked into it, but like from what I've seen, obviously, I guess there was like a gap in production because of COVID, and then they did a time skip in the show to account for it, and then they also, I think, got picked up or bought out by a different company. Yeah, 16. I must be on 16 then. So it's on Stars instead of whatever it was on before, because now they have a Stars logo that comes up. And it's like the gritty, realistic, like, we're gonna be more like CSI kind of shit, you know? Because before it was very much the, like, cozy, you know, murder of the week kind of thing, but, like, very much more on, like, the team dynamic, and, like, a very large ensemble team dynamic, and, you know, starts on a happy note, ends on a happy note generally. Like, a lot of the time is just very, like, you know, lots of jokes, lots of positivity and literal rainbows and like, kittens. And especially in the first few seasons, they, like, shy away from showing very much graphic at all. Like, a lot of the time they'll just, like, frame it so that, like, the violent stuff will be out of frame, or, like, the corpses will be out of frame and stuff. Like, going from rewatching CSI to rewatching Criminal Minds, it was like, oh wow, yeah, there's a very stark difference in the way that they're presented, especially in the beginning. And just, like, you know, like the lighting and the directing and stuff is obviously different, but yeah, season 16, it's like, no, like, the intro song and, like, intro they've had, like, for, like, 15 years is gone, and the fonts are different, and, like, the logo is different, and, like, the music is different, the cinematography, the, like, filmography, whatever you call it, like, the direction is different, the color grading is different, like, everything is different, and I was like, what the fuck? So it's definitely not the vibes. Like, it's not that it's bad, but it's not the vibes that, like, it used to be, obviously. It's, like, a very different feeling that it gives you. But then also, at least for this season, I don't know what the other seasons after this are like, but this season is, like, literally, like, one, instead of it being like, oh, monster of the week, you know, tee hee ha ha, like, here's this little, like, side story that we have that's, like, you know, like, here's somebody's having a family problem, or somebody's having this problem, or somebody goes on a date and this happens, whatever. Like, that stuff still kind of happens, but it's like, instead of being like a 26 episode run and very episodic, it's like 10 episodes for one season, and it's all basically one story. And then there's, like, a little bit of diversions in between, but, like, there's none of that, like, per episode kind of release of, like, oh, okay, and everybody's safe, and, like, you know, they still, like, save people and stuff, but, like, generally it's very, like, there's a lot more tension, I guess. There's a lot more, like, the musical stings and stuff even are very much more, like, you know, the, like, vibrating, like, string instruments and shit, where it's like, oh no, tension. And it's just a lot more, like, not even cliffhangers, I wouldn't say cliffhangers, but just, like, every episode, it feels like nothing really gets resolved. So you're just, like, always left hanging. And it's, like, it's not bad, like I say, I'm still enjoying it, I still like the characters, I'm still interested and, like, invested in the story. But, like, I find myself, like, skipping, like, a little bit. Like, I'll skip, like, 30 seconds or something when, like, certain things happen, because I'm like, yeah, that's fine, I don't fucking care if you're trying to, like, fucking, I don't care. They're trying to like amp up the tension for the scene, or you're trying to like introduce this character who's an asshole so that he can do some fucking plot point shit. I don't care. Like, just, you know, get on with it. It's just been very, like, I don't know. Like I say, I'm enjoying it, but also, like, it's kind of stressful, and it's kind of like, it feels more like it's meant for, like, binge watching, but at the same time, it's also, like, not enjoyable to binge watch, because it's just, like, painful, comparatively. Yeah, oh my fucking god, Universe. I haven't seen all of Stargate or Atlantis, but I have seen Universe, and I was like, who made this? I mean, I know some people like it, but, like, as someone, like, who was thinking of, like, Stargate, when I was like, oh, cool, more Stargate. And then I watch it, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, why are you doing this to me? What did I do to you? It felt like a punishment, you know? But yeah, like I say, I don't know what, because there's, like, I think they're on season 18 right now. Hello, Yesaris. I think they're on season 18 right now, and it's, like, currently airing, so they're, like, adding episodes. And then I'm watching this on Disney+. It's just, there's a lot of, like, fucking serial killers and crime drama on Disney+. But yeah, it's just, like, I don't know. Like I say, I would literally, it's not, obviously, like, it's not the same, but I would say, like, the first few seasons are a lot more in the, like, they're in the murder mystery cozy kind of genre, you know? Like I say, there's a lot of, like, jokes and a lot of, like, fluffy, silly things and a lot of, like, you know, positive takes and, you know, hope and stuff in the beginning. And, like, there's some episodes that are fucking stressful and shitty and whatever else, but, like, generally, the good guys win, the bad guys lose, everybody generally is happy, and they're all friends, you know? And then on this one, I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck? I'm so stressed out. And it's like, I'm not gonna get that, you know, relief of everybody being okay until maybe the end of the season. But then again, it's only 10 episodes, so I don't know. But then, like, the previous season, like, season 15 had a lot of that. Like, I feel like it had more of that than some of the other seasons, but maybe it's just because I've only seen that season once before. Whereas some of the other seasons I've seen a bunch of times, so it's, like, not as stressful, because I'm like, I already know what happens. I feel like season 15 had a lot of, like, gotchas of, like, and everybody's okay, and no, nobody's okay anymore, and everybody's okay, and no, actually, nobody's okay. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So anyways, that's literally all I've done today, is I did heat management, I fed cats, I made lunch, I did dishes, I did plumbing, we fixed a problem, so I'll be able to water the plants later tonight, I think, and I watched Criminal Minds, and I think I might be, like I said, it's like only 10 episodes, so I think I might be, I think I'm on the second to last episode of the season, so I've literally just been shotgunning this, while I did other things. And it's been stressful. Literally, there have been points, for sure, like, in the last couple of seasons, not just this one, where I've been like, maybe I should just rewatch Bones again. I really appreciate Bones a lot more after having rewatched Criminal Minds and CSI, and trying to watch other things. But I was also thinking, like, maybe the Criminal Minds is going to be stressful enough that I actually go, fuck it, I'll just go back to watching Doctor Who, and I'll, you know, just get over the fact that he's kind of a shitty guy for, you know, a season or so. Hey, Matches. That's the thing, like, I keep just being like, maybe I'll just, like, I don't know. Because I've thought about, like, oh, maybe I'll watch Castle next, you know, or maybe I'll watch Mentalist next, or I don't know if Mentalist is available on anything I have. I don't know if I could rewatch NCIS. Like, I definitely wouldn't. I don't know if I don't know. There's certain characters and also real human beings in that show that I feel like I would just get too pissed off at. There's some stuff that I like, especially the early seasons, but I feel like I'd get to a certain amount of seasons and just fall off it. Castle I could do. I fucking hate the ending. And there's a couple episodes that I would probably just skip, because there's sometimes... I feel like I appreciate Nathan Fillion's character and face in the show less the older I get, because he reminds me of somebody I don't like. Oh, Psych! I never finished watching Psych! There are shows that have good endings. There's shows that have better endings than Castle. Oh man, no, I just got stuck on... What's his fuck? I've forgotten. The old guy in the first season when he's basically being a complete shithead. I know he gets better, but like... Yeah, like the first couple episodes where he's literally just like gaslighting her and being like just a complete cunt. And it's like, stop it. Like, literally. And especially like in the first episode back with him. And he's like, you can't just treat me like you used to treat me because I'm like a different person, but like I'm the same person. And she's like, oh, you're right. And then after that, he's just a complete cunt. And it's like, you just said that you didn't change. You're the same person. But you're treating me like you're a different person. And also, like, literally, because it's the same, like, if it was a different companion, I think it wouldn't be as weird. But, like, because it was the same companion, and because they had a certain, like, chemistry and, like, rapport, and they really got on with each other, and then, like, as soon as he changes, he's just really, really rude and mean, and like, I guess specifically some of the things he says and the ways he says them. I know it's obviously the writing. I don't care. Like, the actor's fine. Who cares? But like the writing in the episodes and stuff. Some of the ways he says things are like super not okay from like a human being perspective, and they trigger me as someone who has dealt with people that are like that in real life. That's the problem. It's not that he's an asshole. It's that I've known people like that before, and it triggers me. And I just couldn't deal with it, so I just was like, I'm gonna go watch other things for now. Yeah, Castle, Mentalist, Bones, Original CSI, Criminal Minds. What else am I missing? I have seen some of Monk way the fuck back in the day on cable television, but like never the whole thing, like never like in a row. I have seen some of Psych. I've seen like the first like however many seasons. I've been in the vicinity of filming locations of Psych. I was living in Vancouver when it was being filmed, or at least some of the times it was being filmed. How many seasons are there of Psych? 8 seasons. I've probably seen like 4 of them. That's another one of those ones that just like... I feel like a lot of the shows that I watch like flip-flop around on all the different like services, so they're just like not always available. Oh my god. Yeah. Yesterday I was looking into Tim was talking about some Superman TV show he saw an ad for or something. And then we were trying to think of the name of Smallville. We couldn't think of the name Smallville. Hey, Sam. So then I, like, looked it up. And then it was like, what was it? Yeah. I looked up, like, just to try and find... Like, I think I just looked up, like, Superman TV show. And I came across a Screen Rant article. It was one of the first, like, things. And it's like, all 7 live-action Superman TV shows. And I was like, excuse me? What do you mean there's been 7? Like, I remember Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. You know, I remember Smallville existing. I didn't know there was 7 live-action Superman TV shows. There's also, like, a shocking number of movies and a maybe less shocking number of cancelled projects. But apparently there's a new something or other. I don't know. What was I talking about? Oh, not Robot Chicken, but apparently that's in here. What is... I always miss... Yeah, because like NCIS, I feel like, their first However many seasons there are, right? I don't think I listed this on my list page thing. I always forget. Something. That's one too that I've never gone back to finish. I looked up like cozy detective shows, and it's like, do you mean Murder, She Wrote? And I'm like, no, like 2000s cozy detective shows. I have never seen Elementary. No, I've not seen that one. Just detective procedural shows. No, not Detective Pikachu. Oh, I would class these in the same, like, wheelhouse, but, like, Warehouse 13 and Eureka. Same kind of, like, thing of the week, solve the problem, but more about the ensemble cast. And, like, everybody's happy at the end of the day kind of thing. Like, those are the kind of ones I like. I like the ones where it's more about the characters. There may or may not be, like, real science shit in there that makes you feel like you're learning stuff. But, like, there might be traumatic shit in there, but also, like, generally it's more about the good guys winning than, God, I don't like ones where it's, like, I don't like ones that are in court all the time. I don't like those ones. That might be the ones I was trying to think of. Is like... Yeah, like, I've never been, like, a Law and Order person. I've never been into that. Don't fucking tell me I've been here for an hour. Don't tell me I've been yelling at my microphone for an hour. I've been, like, leaning back because I'm yelling too loudly. I've never seen Grimm. I think I've seen all of X-Files, like, the show, but I'm not sure. I might have not have seen the last couple seasons. That's one that I'm not, like, nostalgic for, but I'd probably rewatch some of that. Oh, here we go. I found the police procedural wiki page, and I scrolled down to the 2000s. Like, when I was growing up, as a kid, I remember, like, my aunt watched Law and Order and X-Files and stuff like that. And, a show that I kind of want to rewatch and also kind of don't. And probably never saw all of. Psi Factor, Chronicles of the Paranormal. I don't know if anyone's gonna know what I'm talking about. I feel like the intro song kind of creeps me out still. Like, kind of scares me a little bit. Because it kind of scared me a little bit when I was a kid. Every time I bring up Psi Factor, everyone's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I think it's a Canadian thing. $1996, 4 seasons. Oh, and it's got one of the guys that's in Eureka. Canadian science fiction drama television series filmed in and around Toronto, Ontario, aired 88 episodes. Christopher Chacon and Peter Aykroyd co-created the show. Hosted by Dan Aykroyd, who is Peter Aykroyd's brother. Presents dramatic stories inspired by the paranormal investigations of the Office of Scientific Investigation and Research. It's kind of like X-Files, but goofier, I think, from what I remember. But it's also been a really long time. Like, I don't remember it, like, at all. It's like Stargate X-Files. Because it's like the Canadian research team looking into paranormal shit. The first season features more of a documentary style look, including handheld cameras and on-screen interviews with the experiencers. Yeah, so it was one of those shows that was like, what's the other one that was like a lot of those fact and fiction shows around that time? Where they're like, is this true or not? We'll never tell. But yeah, it's conspiracy theories and shit like that. In 1997, the Committee for Skeptical Inquiry presented the Snuffed Candle Award to Dan Aykroyd in absentia for hosting Sci-Factor and being a longtime promoter of paranormal claims. Apparently, someone from the CSI cast wrote to Aykroyd asking for the research behind the cases presented on Sci-Factor. Basically to, see if they were, real. Because the way it's presented is, true stories, but not really. They meant in absentia, not a show, but just he basically wasn't there. He didn't accept the award, but but yeah, I feel like that's same kind of. It's not a detective procedural, but it's the same kind of team of people investigating weird shit or bad shit or whatever. It's the same kind of thing. What do they give they don't really give genre, science fiction and drama. So vague. Oh, and another show I never finished. Need to finish at some point. Is it on here? No, it's probably more under I guess some of the stuff that I'm talking about and thinking about is more on the sci-fi end of things, but Fringe, that's the one. I never finished that one, and I was also living in and around the locations of filming. I don't think I ever saw signs for those film locations though. Psych, I know sometimes where it was because a lot of the signs of the filming locations, they would obfuscate what they were actually filming. But you'd still kind of find out which shows were which depending on some of the ways they did things, some of the signs they put up and stuff. I did watch a bunch of Cold Case and Without a Trace. I don't think I ever got into those ones as much. Never watched Numbers. What's the other one like that one? There was another one in that vicinity. I guess when I say in that vicinity, I mean my brain saves it in a similar location as something else. I'm trying to think of what that something else is. I did start watching NCIS Los Angeles. I never saw any of the other spin-offs. And I've seen a lot of the other CSI spin-offs, but not everything. Yeah, the wiki page lists Castle, Mentalist, Monk, and Psych as featuring quirky investigators with their own distinct methods of solving crimes. Equally comedic as they are police procedural. Oh, House, I would say, is also kind of same wheelhouse, literal house. Just any of those kinds of like I say, like a team of people, and you get to know their personalities, and it's like more about them than just the mysteries they solve, and then they like have some kind of mystery they solve every week. So I guess it's not just crime procedurals, but you know. I need to go take my break, and then I mean Stargate would probably fit in there, maybe, but I've never watched all of it. I don't know. Yeah, Supernatural. I have seen a fair number of seasons of that. A lot of these shows, not all of them, but a lot of these shows are filmed like X-Files, Supernatural, Stargate, Fringe, Psych, are all filmed in like Vancouver Island, or at least for the first few seasons of X-Files. And I think, I'm reasonably certain, what's the word? When you go in and you try to get a part for something. I've forgotten what that word is. Audition. I'm reasonably certain that I auditioned for Eureka. They didn't say at the time, but I think they had auditions for the daughter in Eureka. I obviously didn't get it, but hey, Zizi. Alright, I'm gonna take my break, and then maybe I'll think of what to play. Oh yeah, person of interest. That's another good one. I don't know. I never finished that one. Oh, the other thing I was gonna say was Burn Notice, but that one I kind of have like negative memories associated with it. I never finished that one as well. I don't know if Person of Interest is the kind of one I'd want to go back to. Not because it's bad, but just because, like, the vibes. I don't know if the vibes are the direction I'd want to be watching, you know, or not. I don't even know if that's another one of those shows. I don't know if it's available on anything easy. I have not said Blacklist. I have not heard of Blacklist, I don't think. Need to shave. My chin is itchy. I was gonna have a shower today if it was really hot, but it wasn't too bad. But I definitely need to have a shower tomorrow. And also shave. I might just play some WoW. I don't know. Excuse me. What did I have? I had the ice with the lemon and lime, and then I had some sparkling water with some apple squash in it. So now my tummy is very like, I'm full of acid. I feel like I need to like write a list down of all these shows because I'm gonna forget them again. Sam's got his thermostat. It's currently still 20. What is it? I can't read it from here. It's too dark. 21.5 and 66% humidity. And it was over 30 degrees outside. But now I think it's down to like 25, 26 or something. So on the next break, I'll probably start checking to see if there's any, like, it might not be cool enough to open any windows, but it might be worth like turning the loft fan on and stuff. Sam and Mumsy reacting to my Sono Apothecary Diaries tomorrow and last episode next week. Double cry, double die. Also do need to think about what anime we want to watch next for anime night. I don't know if anyone else has like ideas. Would anybody hate it if I played WoW? My brain just can't really think of anything else. Oh, do I have... What mods did I install on this computer? And how do I access that? Where did I put that? Is that on my desktop? Oh, getting to my desktop is annoying. And to start, thank you. Tits runs full screen on the one monitor, and then OBS runs full screen on the other monitor. I need to update Tits. I've got like a pre-launcher version, I guess, and then they've got a launcher now. So this pre-launcher in the last couple of weeks has started having a bug error thing that basically like pops up like 1,000 pop-ups every time I launch it. It's very annoying. Did I log on? I did. I don't wanna... I have played many MMOs, but not since before, in the before times, basically. I played Warcraft in vanilla before DLCs existed. When I was in Korea, basically. It was cheaper. Basically, the people I was living with at the time played Warcraft and World of Warcraft, and it was cheaper for me to play with them and to play WoW than it was to call my mom. So like basically I played WoW and then my mom played WoW with me. Because it was cheaper than calls, because like we didn't have all this VoIP, Skype, Discord shit back in the day. we had TeamSpeak, I think. We Mumble? TeamSpeak? What did we use? This was like post ICQ, pre Discord. Somewhere in the middle there. Yeah, it was pre Skype. Post MSN. But nobody used MSN that I knew. No, I'm talking about like TeamSpeak, Mumble, and whatever the other one I'm thinking of is. Ventrilo. That's what we used. We used Ventrilo for all the raids and stuff in WoW. When I was a kid, I used to watch my cousins, because basically my cousins, if there was a monthly fee anything, they did it. Like they had the Sega Genesis, like Sega Channel, where you got like monthly games you'd like download over the internet to play on your Sega Genesis. They played EverQuest, and they played UO, Ultima Online. My brain took a long time to get there. I never played Ultima Online, but I did play EverQuest like on their computers a couple times. But most of the MMOs I played, I might not even remember the names of, and I possibly blocked them out of my memory because it was all because of just one ex, basically. He just... Basically every month, it was that time period when everybody was trying to be the next MMO. They were all trying to be the WoW killers. So it was like every month there was a new MMO, and every month we'd get like a new MMO, and then every month he would like lose interest in that MMO, and it's like, I'm fucking like dedicating like 50 hours of my life to trying to keep up with you in these games so we can play together, and then you just like immediately abandon it. So I played a bunch of MMOs at that point. But I hadn't, up until this last like month or two, I hadn't played World of Warcraft since, yeah, and MMO ADHD is not cheap. I guess we have him to thank for introducing me to Minecraft, though. Which he also lost interest in, basically, immediately. After he was playing with fucking creative mode cheats and not telling me, and I was fucking busting my ass in survival. What a fucking asshole. Yeah, I hadn't played Warcraft since they added Death Knights. And that's the last time I played an MMO? And that was the second time I'd gotten back into WoW at the time. No, man, I don't think that was the last time I played an MMO. But that was the last time I played Warcraft. I think the last time I played Warcraft was when my boyfriend at the time was still living in his mother's basement. Yeah, Lich King. That's the one. So that's why every time I do play this with Shaitan, I'm like yelling at the game the whole time. Like, what the fuck is this? What do you mean they added that? What do you mean they changed that? And it's a problem because I'm definitely playing it too much and thinking about it too much when I should be doing other things with my life. Which is part of why I stopped originally. Because back in the day, it was a lot more like an unpaid second job. Like to do anything was like 1,000 hours. And now it's like, oh no, everything's easy. But also there's like 10,000 more things you could do. Oh, I'm still on the BRB screen. It's fucking 7:30. It's an hour and a half into stream, and all I've done is like rant. I'm not even on my period. Yeah, exactly, Isaris. Exactly. Back in my day, like, just getting places was difficult, and like finishing quests was difficult. And now it's like you can sneeze and finish 15 quests and fly halfway across the world. You know, you can start a new character and then be like, oh, whoops, I did this thing and then now I can fly. You know, it's different. It's a different, completely different game now. And I've just been spending a lot of time trying to get more pets and mounts and stuff. I don't know why I'm trying to put my headphones on. I don't need to put my headphones on. Oh, that's why I've got stuck, because I was gonna... I don't remember what other add-ons I added on the laptop. And I did the add-on sync thing on CurseForge, but it's like... I want to get the... Where is... I don't know how to, like... sync the add-ons I have with the add-ons I have on my laptop. I don't know if that's a thing I can do. You'd think so with the sync thing. There's literally a button, but I don't want to... Sure. Okay, well, I don't want to... Yeah, I want the other one. I want to access the version of the mods that I have installed for the laptop. You son of a bitch. No, I don't. I want to uninstall all these ones. Delete those. Are you still going to show me that there's 3? I can't update because there's nothing there. Ah, okay, there we go. A new update is ready. Fuck off. Gotta love when you launch something and it's like, no, but update me though, actually. I'm trying to think. I think the... oh, is it Rift? The top played game on my Steam profile, I didn't play as many hours as it says I did, but I would have left the game open a lot. And it annoys me that it's like my top played game still. After like maybe almost 20 years of my life. Okay, maybe it's not. Oh, it's not the top played game anymore. Woohoo! But Rift. Yeah. Rift is one of the MMOs I played a lot of. I didn't play 600 hours of it. I did play a bit of Warframe. I'm trying to think of what other... That's the one you played a lot? Yeah. I literally don't remember anything. But I do know I played a lot of it. That's the one I played the most of, probably, other than, God, what's it fucking called? It's been referenced lately, too. There's a second version. It still is active. The character I first picked had a green outfit and a bad dance. It's not on Steam, I don't think. Oh, God, what's it called? No. Thank you, Jesus. Guild Wars. Yeah, Guild Wars I played. Excuse me. I think I played a tiny bit of Path of Exile. Most of the ones on this list. Oh, I played a little bit of... Was Age of Conan the one? Yeah, I played a little bit of Age of Conan, but like a month of it. That was one of the ones he got into and then got out of immediately. Yeah, none of these things I got very far in. Like, WoW, it was the one with the most time into it and the most, like, actually remembering what the gameplay is. Let me see. That's definitely not the character I played. Was I a monk? No. Ranger? Are these the first outfits? Elementalist? I don't remember. I think he had like a green outfit. And he had a really shitty dance. Like he had literally the worst dance of all time. Mesmer. Fucking Mesmer. This is the last one I clicked on. Green outfit, shitty dance. Like the worst. I think it was a male Mesmer, and it had like the worst fucking dance of all of the characters in the entire game. How do you remember that? Literally, I don't remember anything about that game except for the dungeons and stuff were like instanced. So it was like an MMO, but like as soon as you like played the game, it wasn't an MMO anymore. I don't know, I'm remembering like fucking 20 years ago. More than 20 years ago. When did this game come out? Guild Wars. Guild Wars came out in 2005. Oh, Guild Wars Prophecies. Guild Wars Prophecies? Sorry, cooperative online action role-playing game. Heavy on the air quotes. Yeah, towns were shared. I went through phases of like games, cause like, I mean, obviously when I was a kid, we didn't have, there wasn't really options. It was just whatever the cheapest games were. We had like Sega Genesis. I had Game Gear. And then we got a PC when I was 13. And then I got into first-person shooters. I have not played V Rising. I got into first-person shooters. That's when I played like Tribes and Unreal Tournament and Quake 3. I'm trying to think. I always mix these things up. But we did like LAN parties. And then I got a PlayStation 1. I can't really remember the PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2. But I mostly had PlayStation 1 games. I think eventually I had a PlayStation 2, but I still mostly had PlayStation 1 games. And I went into like I played Final Fantasy VII, and then that made me think that I liked RPGs, or JRPGs, not knowing that like Final Fantasy VII wasn't a JRPG in the same way that like every other JRPG at the time was. False advertising, man. So I bought a bunch of JRPGs and never fucking played them. I still have some of them in storage somewhere. And then, what did I get into after? I think there was a period of time where like all my friends were into like DDR. So I got a couple DDR games and never played them because the floor in our house was like plywood, and like if I tried to do DDR, I would shake furniture and like things off of the walls because the floor was so thin. I wasn't even like that heavy back then. It was just like the floor was garbage, so it wasn't possible to do stuff like that. And then I don't know what between then and there. I got into like Gaia Online for a while. Trying to think, Diablo 2 was big for me. I don't think I've like ever played. I've owned at least one or two Guitar Hero Rock Band type games. I don't think I've ever played any of them. Similarly with, like, I've seen people play, like, I've watched people play a lot of hours of Grand Theft Auto, like, San Andreas and stuff. Basically, imagine how indecisive I am and how worried I am of, like, feeling like I'm doing something wrong. And imagine that as, like, me as a teenager. So, anytime, like, there were video games... Basically, I was a Let's Play enjoyer before Let's Plays existed, because I would be like, no, I don't need to play. I'll just watch you play. Because I didn't want to make a fool of myself and feel stupid and, like, get frustrated. Similarly, like, I knew people that had Halo, and, like, I knew people that had, like, you know, GameCubes and Nintendo 64s and stuff, but we never had that. Basically, I had, like, Genesis, Game Gear, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PC, and then I think I had Game Boy Advance SP, and then I think I had a DSi and a DSi XL, and then a PlayStation Vita. And that's really, like, up until I started doing YouTube and stuff, that's really all I had. I got other stuff later, but... Yeah, Diablo 2 is, like, one of my formative games. I've played hundreds of hours of that game. Fucking loved that game. Never played the remake. Never enjoyed 3 or 4 as much as I loved 2. I'm trying to think of, like, other games. Yeah. Diablo 2 was amazing. It was all of my brain juices needed. Diablo 2 was like Borderlands, but, like, you know, Diablo. Like, same kind of brain juices it triggered at the time. I definitely got into Borderlands pretty heavily, too. Not as much, but, like... Yeah, I don't know, I literally should, at some point, probably, like, sit down and... Yeah, that loot dopamine. I needed it. I should probably sit down at some point and try and, like, actually chart out, like, my game history. Because there's some games that, like, stick out to me as being, like, so important to, like, my history of gaming, and then I just can't even think of what their name is. What is that game? There's this one game that I think of a lot, and I don't think I've ever finished it, and it's ugly as sin. And I own it on GOG, and I don't know if I could even ever get it running, or if I'd want to. I guess if I own it on GOG, I could just open GOG. But I also own a lot more games on there now, because I have 109 games on there? Because they've had a lot of, like, free games and stuff on there. Yeah, like, oh, Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic Obscura. I have fond memories of that one, for sure. I did touch Baldur's Gate back in the day, but, like, I didn't get far. Dishonored 2, I have good and bad feelings about. Darkstone is one of those ones. That Darkstone and Red Hot Chili Peppers got me through waiting for Diablo 2 to come out. They're, like, intertwined in my brain. Dungeon Keeper 2 is another one I have, like, fond memories of, even though I never got very far in it. God, and I don't know if anyone else actually played the Dungeon Keeper, like, mobile game, which was, like, extremely predatory. Lands of Lore 3. That's a game I think about constantly. For no reason. It might be because I've literally, like, I could just keep looking at, like, these screenshots, and I'm like, yeah, I remember that. Just, like, there's something about the imagery that just, like, sticks out in my brain. I never finished this game. I don't know if I ever got very far. But if you look at screenshots of Lands of Lore 3, you'll be like, what the fuck is this? Like, what kind of crunchy ass, like... Nox. I think Nox, I might have played more with, like, I don't know, like, there's a couple games that I had access to with, like, cheats. And I didn't play very far. I mostly just fucked around with. I think Nox is one of those ones that would give me the nostalgia brain juices, but, like, I don't think I ever got very far. Quake or Quake 2? Which is the one that has the... No, wait. Was it... Unreal. Which... It was Unreal or Unreal 2 that had Return to Napali. Whatever one of those is. I tried playing, like, Quake and Unreal, like, single player, and I got, like, really scared at one of them. Because I just got, like, stuck and, like, kept getting killed by something. Torchlight. I keep forgetting that that's as old as it is. Thief and Thief 2. Those give me the good brain juice. Like, thinking about them, I don't know if I'd enjoy actually playing them again. And even then, same thing. Like, all of these games, I probably never got very far. Yeah, Return to... Yeah, it was a mission pack. I don't think the mission pack is on fucking GOG. I own the other shit. Maybe it's in the Unreal Gold pack. I don't know. But I remember Return to Napali. Like, of all the fucking... I can't remember the word for audition, but I can remember Return to Napali. Like, you know? I played a teeny tiny eensy weensy bit of Morrowind, but not very much of it. And even I think my original Skyrim, like, playtime was on somebody else's Steam account. Weird mesmer dancing! It's very fucking important. Like, I could probably viscerally remember some of the EverQuest sound effects, and I never even, like, owned the game. I just watched other people play it for the most part. Yeah, Revenant? Revenant is one of those games. I think about that game. And I only ever, I think, fucked around with it with, like, cheats on. And, like, fucked around in, like, the, like, starting area. And then never actually played it. But yeah, Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic Obscura. That's one of those games I feel like... I don't know if I'd want to, like, have other people watch me play. And also, I don't think I'd even want to play it anymore. But, like, it's the kind of game I think of and I'm like, oh man. Like, it gives me the good brain juice. Thinking about playing it. You know? I'm trying to think. Tribes... Did we ever play Tribes 2? Like, the original Tribes, I bought big box. Like, with real money. That was the first game I bought with my own money. And I think it was like 70 Canadian dollars or something. It was not cheap. AVP, like the first South Park, like, multiplayer game where you throw piss snowballs at each other. I'm trying to think of, like, the kind of stuff we played at the like the LAN parties. I did play a little bit of Command and Conquer. Was it Tiberium Wars? Yes, Osiris. Also, was it Soldier of Fortune, the one you could, like, shoot people's body parts off? And, like, shoot people in the gonads? Oh god, what's the one I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of something. I don't see it in my GOG, but there was an anime of it. I think. I never played... I did have, for at least some period of time, PC Gamer and PC Accelerator magazine, either subscriptions or, like, we bought them at the, like, the grocery store. I never had any of the, like, Nintendo Power or any of that shit, no. I was all about the PC Gamer, PC Accelerator. Like, I cut pictures out of those to put in my locker at school. So there's a bunch of games that I'm like nostalgic for, even though I've literally never played them because I just like saw ads for them like at the time period that I had access to those like magazines. Like I've never played a Tomb Raider game other than that one PS3 one I played like one stream of and went, wow, this is really just like Guro. But like I'm, you know, obviously super nostalgic for all the different like Tomb Raider ads and shit. Daikatana ads, you know. Deus Ex. I never played any of those, but, you know. God, what's that one with the 8-ball? This is just making me want to look up, like, PC Gamer and PC Accelerator. Like... I have a page 2! Sorry, I have a page 2. No, it's not in there. Zork Grand Inquisitor. I don't remember if I ever finished that. But that's another one of those ones that I'm like... Maybe I should play that, or maybe I should watch a Let's Play of that. Worms Armageddon. That was my shit. Worms Armageddon. What is the one I'm thinking of? No. These are not what I'm thinking of. I'm trying to think of like... What is the game I'm thinking of? In my brain, it had an anime. It was like 90s or was it a 2000s PC game? It's probably 2000s. What was that? Oh man, this is way too... I never played any of the Tony Hawk's games. There's a lot of game series I've never played. Even like Mario, I've only played like 2 Mario games. I remember like viscerally when my uncle was like, look at this game, it's so great, and it was one of the like original like Call of Duties or something when it was all like World War I and II shit. And I was like, I'm so not interested in video games anymore. Because there's like just this wave of like World War like games. And I'm like, I don't fucking care. Like, I like shooters and I don't care. I don't want to play this. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, we did play a bunch of Half-Life multiplayer as well. Like before Team Fortress and Counter-Strike. Yeah, everything was fucking World War II. And I was like, no, I'm not interested. What the fuck? You ruined gaming. And like, I'm jumping around in all the decades now. I'm thinking of like, I had one friend who had a Dreamcast and also whatever console they had that had like one of the Donkey Kong games. And I remember one friend, like in elementary school, they had probably a Mac or something, and they had like that like Prince of Persia. Never played PlanetSide, no. Never got far in like Half-Life single player. I think my mom's got farther in Half-Life than I have. I think my brain turned off. Too many things to think about. Thinking about too many things in my brain. Notable video game franchises established in the 2000s. I have not played a lot of these. My sister had Animal Crossing like when I was in high school, and I was like, ew, because my sister liked it, so obviously I couldn't like it. Ace Attorney, never played it, but I have watched Let's Plays of some of that. I knew of Spore. I don't think I ever played it. God, Roblox started in 2006. Oh god, it's, yeah, 2000s, so they're counting all the 2000s. Fable? I did play the fuck out of some Fable. That would definitely go on my, like, list of games. They're, like, peak. And, like, part of my, you know... what was it? On my Game Boy Advance SP, I had the Final Fantasy 1 and 2 game, and then I had Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town. I have other games, I can't remember. I have somewhere. I think I might have liked... I don't know if I liked Fable 1 or Fable 2 more. I don't think I liked Fable 3. Don't remember. Yeah, no, I don't think I liked Fable 3 now that I do remember. I had the Game Boy games where you have to, like, hold it under a black light or, like, go out in the sun to, like, charge it up to, like, fight vampires. I definitely knew the Heroes of Might and Magic series. I think there was one I played, but I can never nail down... Like, I've looked a couple times to try and find, like, pictures to figure out which one it is that I know. But every time I look at screenshots, I'm like, no, that's not it. No, that's not it. That's what I mean, like, when I say, like, I actually, for my own mental health, I feel like I need to, like, make a list at some point of, like, all the different games that I always, like, try to think of but can't remember the name of. I did say... well, I probably played StarCraft, I don't remember. I mean, I saw StarCraft tournaments when I lived in Korea on TV. They had, I think they had 2 TV channels for StarCraft tournaments, and this was, like, whenever WoW was in vanilla. Whatever year that was. Oh yeah, no, none of those. I did play a little bit of, this would have been, like, when you used discs. But I did play some, Command and Conquer... Was it Command and Conquer Tiberium Sun? Yeah. Tiberian. I don't know, I think it's Tiberium. Never played the original Fallout games, but my first boyfriend? Yeah, first boyfriend did. No, none of those. Never played any of the, what's it called? God, what's it called? Somebody just posted a YouTube video about it recently. I have a, like, video of it that I used to fall asleep to for a while. The, like, alien one. That doesn't help. I feel like I should, like, I could literally just go through a list and be like, I haven't played any Resident Evil games, I've never played any Silent Hill games, I've never played any Assassin's Creed games, or any Batman Arkham games, I should say. I have played the Batman Sega Genesis game, but if you've played it, you know I probably never got, like, past, like, literally the first level. That first level, though, I remember that. I had Balls, like Ballz, on Sega Genesis. Classic. Also, what's it called? Bubsy. I literally, like, at this point, I literally, like, feel like I need to just, like, get, like, make, like, a custom tier list, just go through and, like, get, like, the covers of every game I can think of that I've ever played, and then just, like, tier list it. I had one of the Full Metal Alchemist PlayStation 2 games? I played the shit out of some Peggle and Plants vs. Zombies back in the day. And I can say back in the day because that was like 2007 and 2009 apparently. Oh, was it Fowl that was mentioning Wizard 101? Apparently, that was came out in 2008. I never played Habbo Hotel. I did play... I think I might have played a teeny tiny bit of Maple Story. What's the other one I'm thinking of? Not RuneScape. I never played that. I can picture it in my mind. Ragnarok Online. That's another MMO I did play a little bit of. Not very much, but a little. What was it? Fliff? That's another MMO. I don't know if anyone knows Fliff. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Does it still exist? Is this real? Released in 2005 in North America. Originally 2004 in Korea. It's an MMO. It's a chibi Korean MMO. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I'm talking like mid-2000s. All of the fucking MMOs. Apparently there's multiple Fliff games. Yeah, it's a FLYFF. Fly for Fun, apparently, was what it was supposed to stand for. I think, like, Ragnarok Online was the more... Ragnarok Online and Maple Story would have been the more iconic Korean MMOs. That's where your name comes from! Hi, Flymart. Happy late birthday. We're just... I have been going off for 2 hours about everything and anything, but also video games. I was going to play a video game. That hasn't happened. Flymart lore! Did you have a good birthday? Yeah, I don't think I ever got, like... When I say I've played something, I could have played 20 hours, I could have played 100 hours, but that also means I probably don't remember any of it, and I probably didn't get very far. But yeah, Fliff. That's why I say Fliff. I don't know how else you're supposed to pronounce it, but... I'm looking at some of these other... Ran Online, Ragnarok Online, Dragon Nest, Rose Online, Fiesta Online, Area of Attack, Mabinogi, Nostale, Grand Chase, Metin 2, RF Online, Gunbound. I feel like I played Gunbound. Moo Online, yeah, Maple Story. It's just like other games people have searched for. I don't remember Gunbound at all, but I'm nostalgic for that logo. Oh, Gunbound looks like worms, basically. I see. That might be one of those ones I heard about, but never actually played, honestly. That's what I mean, like, a lot of the stuff would have been, like, stuff I saw screenshots of, or stuff I saw an ad for, or something. My search history is gonna be fucked. Yeah, I need to just, like, chart my gaming history at some point. I can make, like, a spreadsheet or, like, a... I cannot speak English. I lose every word that I try to say. Not flashcard, not spreadsheet. When you make a presentation with like screenshots and text and stuff. PowerPoint! which is a brand, not a thing, I guess, or like a name of a program specifically. It's like a Kleenex. All right. Yeah, make a PowerPoint. I've never made a PowerPoint. Slideshow. That also would have worked. I was thinking PowerPoint. PowerPoint was what I was looking for. Yeah, I still don't know how I'm supposed to fucking do that. Whatever. You get half credit. No, I mean, that is the correct word. It's just not the one I was thinking of. I did do a oil pastel drawing of Hakar one time for like a guildmate. I don't know what I'm thinking about. I don't know if I've ever made any other gaming related art like that, like in my history. I don't know. I might need a lozenge when I get back because my throat hurts because I've been too... I'm still on the fucking BRB screen. We've been... I have an hour. I don't know what I'm going to do with the last hour. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Oh yeah, lozenge. As soon as I talked, it's like, oh, owie. Yeah, that's my place to lean comfortably. Basically, it's more like a seat or like a couch kind of thing. But I don't have like a couch or a seat really. And generally, when I'm actually sleeping at night, I only use one of those under my head. And then I use like some of them beside my body, and then some of them I don't even use in bed at all at night. But you can also see that's just my sheet because I have my blanket like all the way down at the end of my bed because it was too hot. So I just had one of those like cotton thin holy blankies that I was using today. Kitty, kitty. I don't know. I mean, I was gonna play WoW. I could still do that. Or I could just, I don't fucking know. Just play WoW, I guess. Oh man. Thinking is hard, decision making is hard. I only have less than an hour of stream left. I'm gonna play a video game, I guess. I think I briefly played one of the... God, I've had it on the tip of my tongue. What was it called? Phantasy Star Online. My brain was like PHA and also star. Yeah, I played one of those Phantasy Star Online games for a while. That's not what I needed. I'm forgetting what I wanted to do. I have to copy my password because I launched it through the launcher thingy. Do I have? Oh no, I don't even have the speakers on. Which means I probably wouldn't have noticed that I still had the music playing. I haven't slept on the floor in a couple of days. I don't know if I want to try sleeping on the floor again or just sleep on the bed for a while longer. I feel like I was having some like just real like pain in my bones, in my joints. Where do I need to be? I guess need is a strong word. Oh, I know I have... I'll just fucking use this. I have daily quests to reset. Real quick here, I can get at least one thing while I'm here. I think. Ooh. With the tiny dapper hat. Oh my god. Alright. And go back. I could probably fly, but let's do this. I have many things that I want to do in many places. I feel like I've been very unhinged today. Oh, it's okay. Nobody needs to see me play this video game. Hello, Shaitan. Kitty is very eagerly looking outside. I guess the neighbors are doing something interesting. Basically just Hearthstone. Not intentional, no. But I do have some quests over here I gotta do. You missed me ranting for like an hour and a half about video games.
This is the seat of their power. Be safe amongst these towers.
So you don't have one. What do you want from me?
How can I help? A bargain is struck.
What was it doing? Not that one. Oh, sounds like Bagheera just climbed the fence. This one? Ah, you. That's what your name is. Find thingies. Dots everywhere. Come here, you. I don't know what I need to do to you, but... Ah, here we go. When I'm so zoomed out, sometimes it's hard to tell how far away I am from things. The confidence I have in my own content when I'm like, ew, why would you watch the VOD? Apparently your assistance is required. Whomst is over here. Oh god, I forget. When I'm on a flying mountain, it goes way up in the sky. Oh, she's bossy. Oh. There's still a dot here. Sweet snap flower bulb. Is that down there? More of a podcast, yeah. A lot of talking about plumbing and video games. A lot of MMOs. Right. Oh, and the snap flower bulbs are elsewhere. Peace. Oh, podcast, yeah. I watched a video and they talked about the origin of the word podcast. I've already forgotten. There it is. Oh yeah. Have you seen? I have one of these. Let's go. Oh, and TV shows. TV shows. I'm like, I knew we talked about something else. Look at how pretty it is. It's not a Sprite Darter hatchling, but it's pretty close. Hello, Melg the Ancient. I feel like I should murder you, but I also don't have a reason to. So many proto-drakes. That might be where I go to go do another quest, because there's a weekly thing I can do there. And that has reset, I think. Oh, hello. I don't know if I have anything else to show you tomorrow. I also have this. This guy. Oh, I also got the selfie cam because I need that for some achievements, apparently. There's a lot of stuff like that I've been looking into where it's like, oh, okay, that's the first step of an achievement kind of thing. I gotta do like a prequel quest to get that achievement. Where? Oh, there you are. That's a tiny salamander. I don't want to murder it. Oh, there it is. Need one more. Oh, and I tried selling things on the... That looks like a cabot. Oh, I tried selling some things on the auction house to make more money to buy more like pets and shit. And I think one of the things from one of the like original dungeons that we did sold for like 1,000 gold or something. I was like, whoa. Alright. And this in. This series of quests I'm working on right now is like a time-gated quest line. You have to do like daily quests. And then you get a bunch of pets and stuff out of it though. I also found out that there's like a reagent bag thing at the bank and you can just like click like deposit all reagents and it just goes in there.
Welcome to the City of Dragons. Glory to all flights.
Alright. So where... No, I'm not done. There's another quest I can do, you dingus. This way? I also found out that there's a bunch of mounts that are like easier to get if you just do it on other characters. Like, you just like... There's certain class mounts and stuff where instead of like getting like exalted or something with the area, you could just be like, just make a new character and get to like level 10. So I'm like, because I need to do that. Like there's like, I think there was a couple characters that I just logged in and it's like, oh, now I have that. Like I think I had a Death Knight that I logged in on and I got the at least the first Death Knight mount. There's just a lot of running around and like wikiing to be like, okay, which character, what class, what continent, how do I get there, how much money do I need to be able to like unlock this thing.
Am I dreaming?
What do I need? Oh, stuffed doll. Is that it? Oh, soothing incense. They always want me to go to frickin' the caverns. I haven't actually gone back there to do anything. Also, I think the snail pet that I was thinking about getting is not in that cavern. It's somewhere else. There's a few things like that where like I've got so many tabs open on the laptop where it's like, oh, okay, this pet, all I need to do is go here. But then it's like, you know, what's this? Oh, it's here. you know, when I actually get on to play for like an hour, it's like, oh, well, I'm going to do this daily quest, and I'm going to get distracted by this shiny thing, and I'm going to fly over here, and it's going to take a while. So I don't go do that one thing I need to do to get, like, cross something off my list.
Deep Hollow Lake's water is fed by underground currents. Sometimes strange things wash up from the depths.
Oh.
Help me do some gathering, and
I would
maybe
like
we
the
can
soothing
learn more
incense,
about what lurks
please.
below.
Ah, yes, we're starting a new habitat for another dragon. I think, is there like a frog? I think I might get a frog pet from this quest line. Oh, I did my first archaeology thing today, I think, as well. For the like the brief period of time I played, I was like, oh. I was in an area and it just had like there's a dig here, and I'm like, okay, how do I do it? And then I'm like, oh, this is how you do it. I probably spend more time on the wiki than I do actually playing the game right now. I'm not gonna lie. And that's with mods, like, to help me with some of these things. I still haven't figured out. I'll probably just look up what mods I use on the laptop and plug them in on here manually. Where'mst am I putting this? Over here. Ah, okay. They added a feature in the latest patch that tells you which spell you should cast next, and I turned it on, but I have not actually like done any combat since then. Literally, they have like they've had to add a thing to make it that tells you which of your spells you should cast next. Okay, I guess that's that. Oh, what's this? What's in here? Yeah. There's a bunch of quests, a bunch of pets and stuff you get from this quest line. I think this. Uh-oh. Okay, that's not what I wanted. This one? No, that's not what I wanted either. This one. That. There we go. We do that. Where is it in here? I don't really read this all the time. It's a quest. I'm just not... I've probably scrolled past it already. I don't really know how to use this. Oh my god, there's too many. Is it this one? No. I guess it's probably one with check marks. I don't know, man. There's way too many things in here. Not pet battles, not primal storms, not professions, not that, not that. It's a quest. Where's the quest? Oh wait, is this in the subcategory of something? Oh, there's a whelp. Ah, daycare derby. No, it's achievements. Yeah, because there's also the achievements too. Do you get some things? It's the quest line. Oh wait. Yeah, it doesn't show them all like in a row, I guess. Yeah, you get a bunch. Oh, that's the one. That's the frog I was thinking of, I think. Yeah, you get the different that, and then you get that. I think this is the whole quest line here. Oh yeah, there's a book pet. bear? There's so many quests. I don't know, man. You get a lot. You get a lot of shit. It's been bitched about for a while now. What part is bitched about for a while now? I can't remember now what I was talking about. Time walking dungeons thing came up again. Oh, what's this? Yeah, here. What am I doing? What do you want me to do? What's this? Oh, it's this confuses me when I like see on the map. I'm like, wait, and it's like, oh, it's somebody with one of these mounts. I was in a city the little time I played today, and I was like, where is the fucking like auctioneer? And I don't think there was an auctioneer, but there was a guy, and I was like, sweet. The rotation manager. Rotation manager. Oh, bitched about. Like that it's good or bad, or probably in the like the play testing servers or whatever. I have one of these pets. I did that quest. I think I showed you that last time. I love my neighbors. I did try to make like a cute outfit too. Not really cute, but like kind of matches. Don't have a lot of cool gear that I can wear. Oh, that guy just like proposed in like NPC. I feel like that happened. Guess I gotta look harder. Oh no, Ysarius, no! No one will recognize me in this disguise. Uh-huh, okay. That sounds like one of the things I'm looking for. It's not time yet. Aha! You are in here, you dingus. Emerald whelpling found.
You'll find no better in the city.
I don't have any of those ones. Rainbow pearl. Farmer's broom. Equip or get those. I have them. Hating on it for me, the NBA user, but people use add-ons. Yeah, like literally, yeah. Literally there are add-ons that do exactly the same shit. People are just rude. Aha. Alright. Yeah, it's like one of the other things I want to look for is a good, like, one that shows, like, farming stuff better on the map. And, like, you know, some of the, like, things you would actually want to go for, like treasure chests and stuff, like, but important ones so you can see from farther away instead of just on your mini-map. A deed. Alright, what else do we got? I think I have a bunch of quests all in one area over here. I gotta go touch on some things. Although some of this seems like it might be more storyline. I got one right here too I should go do. I picked this up ages ago. Oops, I always do that.
Too far away.
Terrorized spa guest. If that's what you want to call it. Oh, come on. I was looking respectfully.
I do not have a target.
I wish there was like an opposite way, or like, I don't know. I was just trying out the thing where you like change between the two, like the dragon and the human form, whatever, because it's like, otherwise I don't see like one character form. I like the dragon, but like if I want to do like a cute outfit, you can't really do that on the dragon. There's only like 3 pieces of gear showing. Misplaced luggage. Alright. Oh, belongings found. Oh, I don't actually have to kill these things? I'm just killing them for fun? I see. Oh, there's loot over here. Get the loot. Unless it's up here. Up here. Oh man. It's even farther up here. No, still farther. Where is this loot? Aha. I'm busy. I should look at what's all available with the Dragon Isles supplies. I know there's a bunch of things I'm gonna want. And it's gonna cost a lot, probably. Oh, come on, you weren't even anywhere near me yet. This guy confused me at least once, because I was like, what the hell? Someone's like following me. Where did they come from? It's some or other thing. I don't know. Just like spawns and then goes away. It's not a real person. They're not actually following me. That's not what I wanted. Ah, there's a book here. Used mud mask. And it's alive. Alright.
I need to target something first.
Oh, hush you. Just gonna carry a whole ass umbrella in my pocket. Got all the students. Now I just need the belongings. Aha, got it, sucker. Oh, okay, I got all the... Got enough items for now. Come on. Escape.
Hello. Next one is on me. Jade Serpent, guide.
Alright, what one didn't I pick up?
Take care.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
See you in
I probably had too many quests. This bubble person. Resentful spa patron.
Greetings. May your feet never dry.
Guess I'll go murder some things. Even though I was just down there doing all the murder. It's fine. Oops, wrong button. I mean, right button, wrong situation.
I am out of range.
I did think it was weird I didn't have to murder anything. Oh, Mudgatu? Probably need to murder that next, huh? Probably shouldn't murder it now. Okay, those don't count as elemental slain. Gotta kill the real guys.
I must get closer.
I think I have a little something on his head there.
I require a target.
Got something going on there.
I am out of range.
I always feel like I'm way farther away than, or like I feel like my range should be way farther than it is. That looks like loot. Oh, why isn't that on my minimap?
I need to target something first.
Maybe I can't open it right now. No, I can open it. Just not on my minimap.
I must get closer.
Are you not the right kind of guy? I don't think so. I think it needs to be in this area over here. It is funnier to like watch me glide when I'm not a dragon.
Too far away.
Oh my goodness. I'm hopefully gonna sleep very well tonight, but I'm also probably not gonna sleep very long. I'm gonna have to stay up late for heat management and then go to, or wake up early for heat management. One more. Oh, you count, right? Alright. Come on. Thank you.
Hold on, she. We shall do this again soon.
Oh, new quest.
A new Belore Delinar.
What? My baby is missing.
Farewell.
Okay. Sure. I found your baby, which is a dog, apparently. Kill them both, starting with the mutt. Okay, alright. The dog is a murderer? Alright, comfort baby. Oh, and horrible mess. Clean up 10 bits of mess. I did wonder about those. Did the dog leave? Ah, ready for turning, I guess. Temperature stayed pretty steady in my room, at least. I was worried about opening the window. I wasn't sure about how it was gonna go, but it hasn't gone up pretty much at all, so that's good. Oh, I have bloody hands, covered in gore.
I am out of range.
Oh yeah, how am I doing on that? Anyways, I've got 59 mounts and 210 pets and 18 toys. Tim might be talking to Bagheera. Or we're talking to the dogs. Don't know. One or t'other. Looking for the last meat chunk. Okay, come on. All right. Here's your baby. And here's some meat
May the
chunks.
mists protect you.
And you have another quest.
Life awaits you.
Kill the elemental summoner.
Farewell.
Alright. Nobody's gonna tell me to kill that mud guy? Oh wait. No, I'm confused. Where is this? Oh, below me, I guess. Ah, here's the cave entrance. Oops. Wrong again. Free shit. I'll take it. Now, do y'all want to kill the mud thing?
Well met. May your life be long.
No. Apparently not. But hey, we finished that quest line, I guess. There's so many achievements. I'm gonna kill this thing anyways, because I was waiting to kill it because I thought I needed to kill it later. Derelict fashion. Find the owner of the sunglasses. Is it like mosquito? Damselfly, I guess. Hello.
The past is written.
Here you
the
go.
future is not.
Oh, yeah, clean them. No.
Our people do not fear
There you go,
the
yes.
shadows.
Getting all the reputation. Any other random quests around town I need to pick up? There's a loot over here. It's at this height. Same height as me. No, it's higher than me. Oh, and I don't have jumpies. I can do this. Oops. Hard to tell what's going on with these things. I think it's under me. When I go there, then it says it's above me. I don't know, man. Maybe it's up in this thing. Just get off. Oh, there's some quests around me. Oh, it's the fucking inn. Where is this? Oh god. Oh, rumble foil bag. Where is that? Where is that? Up above. Upstairs? Huh? There's an upstairs. Rumble coin? Rumble price? I don't remember where I found one of those, but I did. Rumble foil. Rumble minis. Okay. Don't do that.
For the glory of the dragons.
I don't know.
Be good.
Don't know how to interact with this. Get new toy. Gross. Alright. Adds to my toy box. Okay, so I don't have a coin. Alright. All the different things, all the different currencies and mini games and microtransactions. Welcome back, Sam. Oh yeah, this is the asshole. That has the, like, uncompletable quest over there. What was I doing? I don't remember. Let's go do a thing over here. We got a couple more minutes. Oh, there's another thing. Oh no, that's that thing. Envenomed spear. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright.
Too far away.
A lot of the stuff I've been doing, I haven't been like trying to level up. I've just been like chasing achievements and like clearing out quest lines and, like I say, trying to get mounts and pets and stuff. Completionist shit. Collector shit. I actually don't know what the max level is in this game right now. You ready for the last free run night, Sam? Are you caught up? Can't remember if you were there last time. Or if anyone missed it last time. Oh, where am I missing? Oh, this? No. Where's... There's a plant somewhere. Is it up the tree? Oh, you have caught up. Nice. Here I was worried I'd sound like an asshole for not knowing if you were there or not. Oh, here it is. It's just very camouflage.
I must get closer.
Wait. And this one? Yeah. I was gonna say there was another one that was close by. Ah, blue scale.
Too far away.
What was that? Damage resistance? I thought it was gonna be like a quest item. Unusable plant matter. Gross. Guess I'll hand in case we got another step coming. Where are we going? Up, down, down. Down? Oh, farther down.
Ours is a solemn burden. Glory to all dragons. Honor all dragons.
Art imitates life.
Guard against chaos.
Slay.
Victory in all your battles.
Is this in the cave? It seems like an in the cave thing. I'm so... I'm getting so tired. Oh my god, I just saw the time. Gotta do this quest at least. It's almost like I only played video games for less than an hour. Almost. Nice, nice. Any other goodies this way? No. Just looks... Maybe there was like a platform up there. There's nothing in there. I'm out of here. Oh, kitty's flat. He's been flat all day though. It's been a very flat kitty cat. Very melted. He's gonna be very melted tomorrow too. I might be more aggressive in trying to get him to drink water tomorrow. I offered him like gravy and like cat food, wet cat food multiple times, but sometimes he's just a wiener. And that made me want hot dogs. I think I'm just hungry.
Welcome to the Dragon Isles. Go in service. Aspects watch over you.
Did another one. I wasn't paying attention, so I don't know how the art did things. What is this? Future fresh fungi. Do I have that quest? I don't know, man. Looking through quests is such a pain in the ass. That's why I just usually click on the map and go, Ah! Oh, I was just like, I'm just gonna pick another quest. Completely forgetting that I just said I saw the time and, you know, timed. Guess we'll leave that here for today. It is anime night though, so gonna watch the last episodes of Phedran. I'll have to figure out what anime we want to watch next week. Alright. Thank you all for watching. I'm very tired. I'm very ready for bed, but I guess anime night will have to do. Who are we gonna raid? I will enjoy anime, yes, indeed. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you, Metis, for the resub. Very much appreciated. Years. Alright. I will see you all tomorrow and good night.